Stay safe.
Stay active.
And stay healthy.
Hi guys, I'm Miss Piper from Parks, Physical Activity and Sports Specialist. Today is lesson 4 of our athletics lesson, where we're going to be looking at building stamina and possibly move on to looking at some hurdle jumps. Now, I know you guys might not have hurdles in your garden, that's fine. There might be something you can use. So you could get 2 garden chairs and put a line across them. So it could be anything in your back garden, like a broom handle or just a long stick that's in your garden, something that you can try to jump over. But if you haven't got anything, we can just use our imagination and pretend it's there. So we are going to get on with our warm-up. Right guys, for our warm-up, we are going to be playing a game called steeplechase. So we're going to imagine that we are in a horse race. So we're going to be moving around in our steeplechase. If we come across a gate, you've got to try and jump up nice and high over the gate, just like a horse would. If we come to some water, you're going to then have to jump really far across the water. If your horse falls, you have to end up jumping side to side till your horse gets back up and you're ready to carry on. So we'll start with the steeplechase. That's just moving around however you want. It could be running, hopping, skipping, jumping, whatever you feel, however you want to move. Okay, so we get to a gate, so we're going to jump up, we're going to jump nice and high, and then carry on going around. So again, moving around nice and fast. Water, so we're going to stop and we're going to try and jump really far, and then carry on going. Okay, this time our horse has fallen, so we're just jumping side to side until your horse is ready to get back up, and then we carry on moving in our steeplechase. So if you've got a partner, get your partner to call out the different instructions for that steeplechase game. So pause the video here to start your warm-up. Right, we're getting on to our stamina circuit now. So we're going to have 5 different activities that we're going to be doing for 40 seconds at a time. So make sure you've got a timer or someone that can time you whilst you're doing it. Once you've done your 40 seconds of your activity, you will have 20 to 30 seconds rest, depending on what you think you need. So you're going to decide what you need. Once you've completed all 5 of the activity, you will get a 2-minute rest. Go grab yourself a drink in that 2 minutes, or just sit, have a rest, take some nice big deep breaths, because you will be doing that circuit again. After you've completed it the second time, you will only get a minute's rest for that one. Again, grab a drink, take some nice big deep breaths, and then for the 3rd time of doing this set, you won't have a rest after it, because that's going to be the last one. Okay, so our 5 different activities. We've got the speed bounce. So for the speed bounce, you might want something that you can jump over, whether it be a line in your garden, it might be some cones, it might be anything. So I'm going to be using just a pool noodle that I've got, so I'm going to place that on the floor. That's going to be my line that I'm trying to jump over. So my partner's got the stopwatch on, I'm going to be going for 40 seconds. Now you could count them, you can count how many you do, get your partner to record how many you're able to do in that 40 seconds. So we keep going, bouncing up on our toes all the way over. Once your 40 seconds is done, then you can have your 20 to 30 second rest. Right, our second activity is mountain climbing. Now we have all done these before. So it's where we go down, we look like we're in a front support position, and then we run our legs in and out. So we're in this position, and then we lift our legs up into our chest. Now you can do this nice and fast, or you can do it a bit slower, however you think you want to be doing it. So again, 40 seconds for that activity. Right, activity number 3 is high knees. So hands out in front of you, and you're running, bringing your knees up to your hands. Again, another 40 seconds on this activity. So we're just running, and we're lifting our knees up as high as we can to our hands, making sure that we're springing off of our toes. Activity number 4 is going to be standing sprints. This one might be quite hard. So it's 40 seconds of just sprinting on the spot. If you can't keep the sprint for 40 seconds, that's fine. You can start quite fast and then slow down. So we're just standing on the spot and we're sprinting as fast as we can, and your partner will tell you when that 40 seconds is up. Last one's slightly easier. It's just going to be some squats. So legs shoulder width apart, and we're just squatting down and back up. And again, you're trying to see how many you can do in that 40 seconds, so you can record your results if you want to. So that's all 5 of our activities. So remember, do your 5 activities with your 40 seconds on the activity and 20 to 30 seconds rest. After you've done that, you're going to have 2 minutes rest. Do all 5 activities again, have 1 minute rest, and then do all 5 again for the last time. So pause the video here to go give that a try. Right guys, we're going to have a look at the hurdle technique, so something slightly different in today's lesson. As you can see, I have got a bucket for my low hurdle, and then I've just got 2 garden chairs with a pole between them. I'm going to be trying to jump over or step over, so you don't have to jump over them if you don't want to. We're going to start with our nice low equipment. It could be a backpack. You could put a backpack on the floor, anything that's nice and low that you can step over. So we are just starting with a very simple step over. So we get 1 foot nice and close, and we step up and over our equipment. And turn around, I'm going to do it this way with my other leg this time. So I'm going to step forward, and I go up and over, big step. Hopefully once you've done a few practices, you'll start getting a little bit faster at it. So we just step up and over, and then again we turn, and we're going to step up and over. You might then start to put a few little steps in. So I'm going to step up to my hurdle. So 1, 2, 3, you can put my foot down and lift up and step over. And again I'm going to walk forward and put my foot down and I'm going to step over. Right, this time I'm going to try and jump over. Now I can choose which way I want to do this. I can still lead with my stepping foot, or I can jump over with 2 feet. It's up to you how you want to do it. So we just step up and then we try and jump over. And again from this side, we step up and we jump over. We want to try, if you can, to have that leading leg going over. So decide which leg you prefer to lead with, and then you're just going to step over your low object. So pause the video here to give this a try. Okay guys, we're going to be trying to step over our larger hurdle this time. Same technique as with the little one, we might have to spring a little bit more off of our grounded foot. So the foot that's on the floor, we might now have to spring up a bit more. So, I'm going to walk up to my hurdle, and I'm just going to step over it like I did before, just to see how big it is. And then go back round, and we're going to try it again. So again, we're just stepping over, just to see how big it is. So we're stepping, and then bringing your back foot over as well. So give that a try, just stepping over to see how big it is and to get used to that big step. Right, we're going to carry on. We're going to do it a little bit faster, so we're going to be walking up a little bit faster. So we walk up and then we step over. So slightly faster this time. So we're just going to walk up nice and fast, big step over, and then carry on going. So go and give that a try for me. Right, we're going to try and spring over or jump over this time. Again, like we did with our low hurdle, we're going to try to lead with a leading leg. So as we go over, we're going to come up to our hurdle and we spring over. We want to make sure that we're landing, because if we get chance, you might put a second hurdle out and you're going to jump over the first one, have enough for 3 steps, and then jump over the second one. Okay, so we're going to go back behind our hurdle, we're going to do our small run up, we lead, and we jump over. As I land, I can then do my next step ready for that second hurdle. So let's have one more practice, see if we can give it a try. So we're walking or running up, it's up to you, and we're leading over, landing, and then we're carrying on if you've got a second hurdle step set up. So pause the video here to give this activity a try. Right guys, last activity is your choice whether you want to do it or not. you can set up your own obstacle course in your back garden, including the hurdles that we practiced and some of the jumping and maybe some of the activities from our stamina building circuit. So you might decide to leave your hurdle set up. You might have some cones at home that you can set. Maybe you're going to run between the cones, a bit like a zigzag, or you have to run and touch them. You could then have a bit of a speed bounce set up where you've got to do 10 speed bounce over your line. So choose your obstacle course, design it, then go and set it up. And if you've got a partner at home, so brother, sister, mum, dad, whoever is at home with you, see if they can do your obstacle course as well. You can even time it to see who's going to be the fastest. Well done, guys. That's the end of our PE lesson. Hopefully you set up your own obstacle course at the end and you had loads of fun doing it. So well done for getting involved in today's lesson. Remember, stay safe, stay active and stay healthy.